Leo, this is Jess with your April 15th to the 30th, 2018 reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So, Leo, it looks like to me, as far as a new job is concerned, for some of you who've been probably working really hard in the past, looking for work, it may have come through a female energy is what I'm seeing. And I feel that some of you may have felt as though there's been some stagnation as far as like manifesting the things that you want. There's been a hold, and now things are like ripped open and everything is kind of moving forward. I definitely see that some of you have started a new job or you've gotten a new opportunity. So congratulations. And you may feel like with this new opportunity, a lot of healing is going to come from working this job. Some of you may feel like this is a great opportunity. I feel like I'm a star. I feel like, you know, this is exactly what I want. Like, not a dream job, but you may feel as though this is exactly what you need. Okay. Your feelings was going to change in another 4 months, though. You may find that you're wanting something completely different. So just expect that. Doesn't mean that you're going to actually be leaving, but sometimes you feel like that. Like, I don't know, you know, that sort of thing. It may have to do with the amount of money that you're making. You may start to feel as though you need more money. And so down the line, you will be looking for something that's going to represent that. Okay. I do feel like there's possibly was a, for some others of you, there may have been a disconnection from a job. So leaving a job, being let go from a job. Okay. Or it could have been that someone was let go from this new job that you're getting ready to start. Okay. So it wasn't a pretty ending is what I get. Or you may find once you get on your new job that someone was let go, or up to 3 people have been let go. Someone, I feel female energy, if you have left a job and now you're moving to a new one, she may be very disappointed by the fact that you are leaving, that you have left. So I do see some people being very unhappy that you're leaving. I get female energy here. And I feel that, but you guys are glad. You're happy to be moving on. I feel like you guys have overall started to gain a different perspective on life. And you guys, then you are willing to make the sacrifices necessary to get the things that you want, Leo. And I just feel like for some of you, if you feel like, well, things aren't moving for me, there is still an energy of stagnation, but know that it's going to change. And when it does, it will hit you like a Mack truck. We do have the new moon as well as Uranus conjunction happening from the 13th to the 22nd. So this week that's coming up, there will be a lot of transformative energies. You may find at work that people are let go. 3 people, bam, 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 or 1 person, I get female energy in particular, will be leaving. You may find that in that same week that, you know, you get an offer for a job that comes out of nowhere. Like you may say that I wasn't even looking for a job, or this job that came to me, a recruiter came to me. I didn't even, you know, pursue them. They actually came to me. And then you'll find that it happens like bam, bam, bam. You know, they contact you. You're interested. You go on the interview. You get hired on the spot. It's that type of thing. It happens 1, 2, 3. So I do see energies having changed completely after, excuse me. Sorry, guys, I had to get some water. After there being this lull period, this period of having to wait, stagnation, I do see things moving forward for you guys now. Now, I do see that some of you may have decided that you're going to go back to school. You need to go back to school. School will be inevitable for some of you, okay? It's just having to decide what school you're going to go to, when you're going to go, where you're going to go, but you're going to go back to school because you feel as though school is where it's at. You need to do whatever it takes in order for you to gain more money. I feel like money is going to be really on your mind, and you'll feel as though you need to cut out things in your life that's holding you back from not making money. So some of you could be cutting up your credit cards, obviously to pay them off, but cutting up your credit cards. You may be going through your finances with a fine-tooth comb, cutting out anything, overspending, but cutting anything out that no longer serves you, and that's, again, wasting your money. Now, I do see the challenge here for some of you will be to let something go and to communicate exactly what you want. You may find it to be difficult for other people to communicate the things that they want as well. I do get a bit of hesitation here, but you guys need to really communicate exactly what you want. Some of it may not be what you want to hear, or some of it may not be what you would think others want to hear, but it is the truth. And when you come from a place of truth, a person can get over whatever disappointment that truth brings faster than they would a lie, okay? Because a lie sticks to you. But a truth you can heal from very quickly. So just keep that as a food for thought, because I do feel like things will be coming to you. People will be wanting answers from you. People will be wanting decisions from you. And I feel you would need to be very honest. I feel others that are coming to you, they will be very honest with you. Again, it may come off as a bit brash, but it is very honest. You may have a hard time seeing it as honesty. You may have a hard time hearing their words as constructive rather than just being criticized. So be very careful. I feel like the communicative energy for the remainder of April could be kind of challenging at this time. It may be you being a bit harsh in how you communicate, or others are coming across that way as well. So be very careful. And you may find that there's a breakdown in a particular relationship based upon how people are communicating with each other. So again, be careful with that. Now, the second week for those of you, in that regards, let me go back. That goes back to you guys at work. Okay. You may find it a bit harsh if you're working at a job, or you just start working at a job. You may find that it's a harsh communicative energy going back and forth. Okay. Difficult interpreting what people are saying and seeing it for what it is rather than how it comes across is what it looks like to me. Okay. Now, the second week will be so much better. I feel like whatever this chafing is in this particular week coming up, the last week of April, will kind of mitigate everything. I feel like you will feel like you've found a family if this is a new job that you're starting. If it's an existing job, you'll feel as though everyone's coming together in a positive sort of way. If there's been any issues, miscommunications, things will get mitigated, and you'll find that monies will be increased for you guys. Okay. Especially if you obviously start a new job, then there's money that's going to be coming to you. You guys may find that more money is coming your way. If you have started a business for yourself, you will find that it's picking up rather quickly in the end of April going into May. And I feel like that will span for some of you the entire time of 2018 until we get into September, October. You'll find that your monies are increasing and things are reconciling. But you have to cut something out. Something needs to be cut out. You need to let go of something that no longer serves you, someone that could be bringing down your finances, your energy. So there's some form of connection that you have that isn't serving you. And I do see some form of disconnection from someone that, again, could be financially draining you. There may be some financial aspect connection with this person. It could be, again, a loan that you've taken out. You may have to, you may be taking care of a family member or someone in your life, and that's coming to an end. And once that comes to an end, there's going to be a sense of freedom that comes along with it. Okay. Now, as far as your finances are concerned, I feel like money is really good. This is going to be a great last month of April for you guys. Money upon money upon money. So if you are starting a new business, you may find that it catches on immediately. If you're waiting for your first check, you'll be very impressed by the money that's coming to you. Your income tax check may yield good dividends for you guys. And I do feel like if you've been investing, you may get a great return. Again, it's last week of April. So money is really good. I feel like you guys have the best money cards and money aspect for the remainder of April out of all the signs I've done thus far. You're going to start to feel really balanced. You'll feel like things are really working in your favor. You may feel like the family as a whole is working collectively, like everyone's contributing and money is coming in. And you may find that because of that, family aspects is better. You may find that you become more balanced, and you'll start to have a new source and sense of independence and financial security that's starting to develop. So that's really good. Now, others of you may be graduating. So with graduation, you will find a job that comes to you that will make a lot, that you'll find that, okay, I'm making a lot of money, or I have an opportunity to make a lot of money. Some of you may feel when you're starting this new job that it's not going to yield you as much, but you may have to work the job for a little while, maybe take you 2 years before you can actually make the money that you want to make. Others of you, it may be a temporary position, so temp to hire, where at first you're not making much, and then once you become permanent, you're making a whole lot more money. Now, as it relates to love, let's look at love here. So for some of you in a love relationship, I feel that in the past, there has been an energy where you could have been dealing with, and I feel like this is more geared toward Leo men, Leo women. This is how you may be experiencing the male energy in your life. There may have been Leo men, I feel, dealing with someone working really hard toward a relationship, or you may feel like this relationship, it takes work or has been a lot of effort to deal with a particular person in your life. Or some of you may be walking around doing a lot of things and keeping things to yourself, not really expressing how hard a particular relationship has become for you, or not necessarily sharing the fact that there may be somebody else from your past that you are either still holding on. I feel a person is more holding on to you. You're trying to work on a particular relationship, but somebody is still holding on to you. So there's some form of a cord of attachment where someone is still attached to you, very much so in the past. Okay. If you're a Leo woman, I feel that you may have had a cord of attachment with someone from your past, unable to let him go. But because now you're at a point where it's like, this man doesn't want me. This man isn't interested in me. I'm going to move forward. Okay. So you've taken on a different energy. It's a temporary energy because it shows up as the Queen of Wands, which is your element. But the Wands energy is very moment in the moment. It changes, it shifts, it ebbs and flows. So right now you have that energy of like, I'm going to let this go. I'm going to move on from the situation. But you may very well go right back into that energy of fawning over the person, longing for them and desiring them later on. Now, I feel like there is this situation where in a relationship, there could have been some stagnation. Someone could have I feel like there was some stagnation. So there's been this blockage of being able to move forward in a relationship. The problem has been communication. Again, I feel the way that someone communicates could have been extremely harsh, and the other person had a hard time seeing it as constructive criticism or seeing their way in that situation. Okay. And others of you, your challenge has been to let go of something, communicate how you feel or what has happened, but let go of it. Don't communicate it and then still hold on to it, but letting something go. Let something go. I feel like the male energy, so Leo women, the male in your life, he may have let something go mentally, just like, I'm done, I'm letting it go. You may still be harping on it. Someone's still harping on some past energy, a past situation that absolutely, that absolutely needs to end, needs to stop. There is a karmic relationship, a cord of attached relationship that needs to end. I'm getting female energy. So there's a female that is really, she can't move on because she's still attached to either a past karmic lessons that she's not detaching from, that's constantly getting reiterated in a relationship, or an external energy is still attaching themselves to someone in that relationship, which is making it difficult for the relationship. I do feel like when there was this energy of not speaking, someone came out and someone there could have been arguments. Like, again, one person is trying to express their situation or how they feel about it. The other person is expressing their way. And in fact, there needs to be a different perspective, a different way of communicating, a different way of approaching the situation, because I just get, again, combativeness. Now, you're feeling as though you want something real and true, and you want to start anew. You want to give this situation a new, fresh start, okay? And I feel like someone is feeling, the other person rather, could be feeling very heartbroken. Some of you, if you had a threesome situation, if there was an outside party, because I do get like there could have been an outside party, but it's like you detached from that. Leo males, I feel like you've detached from that, or you've let it go, or Leo women, you've let that situation go. There's 3 women here, okay? There's 4 women here, but I feel like there's one woman that takes on 2 different energies. But there's two women that you may still long for. Like I get like a water sign energy woman that is still longing for a Leo man, or a Leo man. Like, he knows that he always have that person. There's always that person he can go to, always. This woman will probably love you her whole life. You know, that person is just going to love you. But I feel that this Leo man is in a particular relationship which he's trying to fix. He's trying to start anew. And there may be some blockages, as I've discussed earlier. Okay. And there may have been a disconnect or a leaving of a particular other person. Like, there could have been a new start with a new person, but then that ended. So whatever this threesome situation, if it could have been a threesome situation, it is no longer a threesome situation at this time. But we're speaking for a 2-week span. There's no threesome situation at this time for Leo women. If that is the case, there's no threesome situation happening at this time with another person. Okay. Now, but in order for this relationship to work, you guys have got to let go of the past. So whomever has been done wrong, they've got to let go of the past. Leos who want to start anew, you've got to be honest and true about this new that you want to start. Not wanting to start anew at this time just in order to get everything smooth and right. And then you'll go back to your old ways. But in fact, commit to what you say, to what you're saying that you want. Because again, the challenge here is to let something go and state your truth 100%. The challenge is, and the advice is, to let it go and state your truth. It's crazy. It's literally, the challenge is, what your challenge is exactly what you need to do, or the other person in your life. That person, if they are unable to do it, can make it very difficult to continue a relationship with this person. And you may find that down the line, you start to reevaluate the situation all over again. So as Leos, and when it comes to love, you guys, you have your threshold of what you'll tolerate, and you have a lot of tolerance when you love someone. But it gets to a point where you say, okay, now you've done A, B, and C. You talk to me too reckless, because you know talking to you guys any kind of way is not going to work. Not affirming their love for you and showing you guys how they feel and putting you on that pedestal and that level that you know you deserve is going to be problematic. So if you're constantly getting negative energy, then you're going to start to evaluate, what should I do with you? My next step with you is going to be A, B, and C. So if this person is not changing their stripes and not letting go of the past and not moving forward, and this includes you, if you say that, well, that's actually me, then it includes you. Then I do see that perhaps in a 4-month period that you may find yourself reevaluating this relationship, all over again. But right now, you want the relationship, you want to start new, and you want to heal this relationship 100%. It does, in fact, all depend on how that other person continues to treat you. I do feel like at this time you have a sense of tolerance for the situation, so you're willing to kind of start anew. And again, it may have come off of the hills of you having to decide to say, I'm going to leave this person alone so I can start working on this particular relationship, is what it looks like to me. However, on the second week or last week of April, I feel if this is a family dynamic, a long-standing relationship, there will be harmony, there will be reconciliation, and I feel that you guys will work toward a better relationship. Okay. However, I do feel like there's still going to be a sense of independence. It's almost as if it's like, particularly Leo women and Leo men, the woman in your life may start to give you this energy where it's like, okay, you guys are reconciling. You are giving a relationship a second chance. But you'll see this woman, Leo men, you'll see this woman as a different woman. She's going to be taking on a woman that's very self-sufficient, very secure, very independent. She's just going to start to take on a different element, almost as if she's going to be taking on two different ways, appearances. Like she's single, but she's with you, like that. And Leo women, you'll be taking on that energy. Reconciling a relationship, and this could be a long-standing relationship. You've been with this person for a long time, and you guys are going to reconcile, but you'll still have this thought in mind of yourself of, I could be with you, or I could do this without you, that sort of thing. So there will be this different energy that will take the face of this relationship in a newfound sort of way. Okay. If you're single, I feel that you may find people coming out of the woodwork. I mean, out of the woodwork. Someone cannot let you go. Leos, there is someone that cannot let you go. Leo women, whoever this man is, I mean, it burdens him. It burdens him that you're not in his life or that he doesn't have you with him. It burdens him. And he's not able to move on. He can't fully give his love to anyone because he's still carrying that burden of you with him. Leo women, so that's Leo women. Leo men, there's a woman that loves you, that she's going to love you probably to the day, her last days. Like she's going to always love you. And I feel like to some extent, this woman affects you. She can affect your relationship. She can affect things that's going on in your life because she will get into this trance state of thinking of you. So there's someone out in the ethers that obsesses over you, thinks of you, gets almost like a trance. She gets into a trance about you. And I feel like someone is still, this person comes in and out, because this card comes in and out of your spread. They come, like this person, they disappear and then they come back. They're back, but they're in your past energy. I don't see them showing up in your future or your present energy. So I would say, just know that there's somebody that's really connected to you guys as far as if you're being single. Some of you may feel like you are wanting something real, but you're attracting, like a temporary energy to you, and you're open for that. You want something real, but you're open for a nice time with someone as well. I do feel like there's an element of you knowing that you may have hurt someone. There's some hurt feelings going on here, and having to really come to terms with letting go of a relationship that wasn't serving you. And it could have come by way of the female aspect. And so Leo men, you're kind of looking for a good time, and you're meeting a lot of women that possibly want, it may be a Taurus woman, like literally a Taurus woman. And some of you are meeting Taurus women or women that really want a commitment when all you guys kind of want is a good time. You may want to reconcile with a Taurus woman or a woman of earth energy. And I don't see that necessarily happening. Okay. And even if you do, this woman is already set in her mind that could do without you. And this is like a literal statement, because you have to go back and listen to the Taurus reading, because I literally said that for Taurus, and that was like so many readings ago before I got to your sign. So if you're dealing with a Taurus woman, know that she's very much understanding what she wants, who she is, where she's going. Yes, she's very much hurt by this into this relationship. Trying to go back to her again is literally going to change the perspective, the trajectory of who she was giving you before, how she was giving herself to you before, will be completely different down the line if you try to come back anytime later. She will reconcile, but she's definitely going to have one foot in and one foot out. And for those of you Leos out there that has built up karma, be very careful, because a Taurus woman, I feel, will be bringing you your karma 100%. This, Uranus is transiting Tauruses, so they will be a force to reckon with. And it could be a Capricorn too. I feel lesser a Virgo, but it could be a Capricorn woman or a Taurus. But be very careful, because those energies can be, again, a lesson for you. I think that's what I have for you guys. That's it. I'm trying to look and see if there's anything else. I don't want to kind of like just leave it like that. There's been some kind of contemplation. Yes, you've taken some time out to kind of think and contemplate about what you want exactly, who you want, because there's been a major decision to decide upon, and you've been stuck for some time, and even feeling as though, you need to guard yourself against everyone, feeling like, I don't want anyone. I just don't want to be bothered. I'm done. I'm through. But then you've reclaimed yourself and you stuck back in your truth, and you're able to, for some of you, you're able to literally stare something in the face and say, okay, this is over. If it has to be over, it has to be over, because I only want what's going to work. Like literally, you guys are in that space for us. So for others of you, completely different elements of you, and for some of you, this energy will come down the line, that 4-month period, as I was stating. For others of you, you're at this period now where you can look death in the face and say, if something has to end, then it has to end, because I only want what is going to work and who wants to work with me. So that's what I have for you guys for the last 2 weeks of April. I hope that this has been helpful for you. If you would like to share with us how it has been, please do so in the comment section below. We love to hear from you. And if you would like something personal with me, I can be reached in the beginning and into this video. And if you are new to this channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. And subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Cancer. Take care, Leo.